I had morning sickness full on from about 5.5 weeks for 3 weeks solid, really bad. That's 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 3 weeks solid, bad. And then for the next 3 weeks, off and on, but still medium bad, like 75%. And then still for another 2 weeks, I'd say, off and on, 50 to 25%. This time is different than last time in that I actually did throw up. I've thrown up several times. It was always first thing in the morning, so I never actually had the joy of throwing up food, only just water and drinks. But that was still, nobody likes to throw up, sorry. So my main symptoms were just nausea all day, worst in the mornings, headaches. Headaches have been my symptom from the beginning and lately much worse. Not so much this week or last week, but 2 weeks ago, for 2 weeks solid, 2 weeks ago, I had a headache. I didn't do a little calendar or anything, but easily 5 out of the 7 days, a bad headache. Each of those weeks I had a day that was so bad that I had to stay in bed until after 12 noon. And one of those days I was sick, throwing up, but the headache was so bad. So the headaches have been horrible. I figured out a little bit. I don't know if it's just my hormones or what, but what I eat definitely makes a difference. And if I eat a lot of sugar late at night, it's worse. My headaches are way worse. I don't sleep as well, and I feel much worse in the morning, the nausea and the headache. So I've tried really hard to work on that. I've started, sometimes I will drink a protein drink, just like a whey protein, powder stuff with milk before bed, and that helps, and it's good. It's, that's a nice like substitute for a dessert. I think it has very little carbs, if any, like maybe 2 carbs or something like that in a scoop of the stuff, and I put it in Milkwood, sure, that has carbs. But it does not have a lot of sugar. Okay, so doctor visits. Okay, so I had a dating ultrasound at, I can't remember exactly whenever we found out my dates. So it was something like, let's call it 6.5 weeks. Then I had a midwife appointment at about 8 weeks. And then I just had another midwife appointment last Friday, today's Monday, at almost 14 weeks. Today I'm 14 weeks, exactly. And the appointment that I just had was really cool. My midwife practice now does this thing, these group visits, like it's like a class, once per trimester. So this was the first one, and it was all about nutrition and fitness and things like that. So you went in, got your vitals checked, and had like a quick visit, private visit with the midwife. Checked your belly, checked your heartbeat, and talked about, whatever you wanted to, but just real quick. And then we all came out and had like the class thing for about an hour. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. The midwife that leads these classes she wasn't actually there when my daughter was born, but she sort of patched me up afterwards. She's the one who took care of me after she was born. I think it was like a shift change type thing. And she came and, she checked on me the following day, and I saw her for several of my postpartum visits. So I feel a good connection to her, and that was really nice to see her. The other 2 midwives that did the class, I didn't know. They're new to the practice. Of the ones, right now there's 6 midwives, plus the one who led the class because she's not delivering right now. Of those, the only ones that were there when I had my daughter are 3. So there's 3 people that I didn't know. One of which I still haven't met yet, and 2 that I just met on Friday. But that's not so bad. The way they do this class thing, I'll have sessions with everyone that's not on like my team. I'm not doing this in a coherent way. They do their group practice in a new way where it's team focused. So all of my prenatal visits, unless there's a scheduling conflict or something like that, will be with one of 2 midwives. Of course, it's just roll the dice on who you get when you have your baby. So part of the point of these classes is to help you get to know the other ones. So, and I think that's really good, because before it was just roll of the dice for every visit, and that gets to wear on you. You feel like you're having to repeat yourself every time. You don't really feel like you were getting to know someone. I think this is way better. I think it's just going to be way better. Okay, anyway, so that was awesome. 2 thumbs up for the group visit. And in between the first midwife visit and the second one, I had another ultrasound for the NT scan, the nuchal translucency scan, and I had blood work done for genetic screening. I didn't have any of the super, super fancy ones. I just had the screening basic one because my insurance will pay for it. Everything came back super, super good. Like one in over 10,000 and one in over whatever. It was way better than my age-related risk, what they call that. So everything looked great. Same with my daughter. The actual NT scan looked great. So that was overall a very positive thing. So I'm feeling better. I'd say now for a good week, I feel good. I haven't had, my headaches haven't been as debilitating, and I do not really feel sick. I feel pretty much able to make a good choice about the things I'm eating. I should probably just make a whole nother video about it because I could talk about it so much. But I'm ready to sort of make a switch from being in survival mode and just eating whatever I want to making conscious choices, making conscious food choices. That's one of the main things I want to do to feel in control of my weight gain. I gained a lot of weight with my daughter. I feel like I gained too much, almost 60 pounds. I really don't want to do that this time. So far, by my count, well, as of today, I have gained 4.5 pounds. That's about a ½ pound more since Friday. I know, there's fluctuations. As of Friday, when I had my appointment, I had only gained 4 pounds. And I was almost 14 weeks. I'm very happy with that. Julie, the midwife that led the class, she said, here's like an easy rule of thumb. You'll see lots of different things on how much weight to gain when. 10 pounds for the first half of pregnancy, the first 20 weeks. And then pretty much no matter what you do, you're going to gain a pound a week after that. Between 20 and 40 weeks in the net, you're going to gain a pound a week. It's not going to always be consistent. There's a certain period of time in between like 20 and 30 weeks where a lot of women will gain a significant amount of weight quickly. Like in a week, you'll gain 5 pounds or something like that, or maybe not that, who knows what, but overall, most women gain about a pound a week at the end. So I did my little math, and I have, let's see, between 14 and 20, I have 6 more weeks, and I've only gained 4 pounds so far, so I could even still gain a pound a week and still be within that. So I feel really good. I will be really happy if I can even keep it to 40 pounds gained this time. So yeah, that's basically where I am. Things have been good. Overall, emotionally thinking about the baby, it's kind of calming down some. Some stuff is going on with my husband's work. It's all good stuff. But stuff about our short-term cash flow and things like that are probably going to be changing, and it's a little scary, but I'm just going to try to give up control and trust and do whatever I can to be creative and keep our expenses down and just go with the flow. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'm going to back up and see if I can do a belly shot. My belly is definitely poking out there. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Let's see if we can move the camera. I'm not so good at this filming thing yet. Okay, so there we go. This is the evening. It's like 8:30, 14 weeks. It's my belly from the front and the side, and this is a maternity shirt. This is from Old Navy from 2 years ago. So in the camera it doesn't seem quite as big as it does to me, but it's there. Okay, thanks so much. I'm going to try to come on at least every 2 weeks, so not promising every week, but hopefully I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.